The power's out. Not just your apartment, not just your neighborhood. Everything. No hum from your router. No glow from the traffic lights. No little ping to tell you someone somewhere still cares. The grid is gone. And here's the fun part. Most people don't realize they're screwed until day 2. That's when the cell towers die. When the ATMs go dark. When the pharmacy stops dispensing insulin because their systems are down. When your coworker, the one who brought cupcakes last Tuesday, starts looking at your backpack like it's a piñata full of granola bars, you've got 6 days to figure out if you're the kind of person who makes it through this or the kind that gets mentioned in a documentary 10 years later. No worries, we're doing this together. Grab a pen or don't. Your brain will hold on to this part. Day 1, the confusion phase. Everyone thinks it's temporary. A blown transformer, rolling blackouts. Someone will fix it. Wrong. A total blackout means no water treatment, no fuel pump, no hospital generators, no supply chains. Your civilization is unwinding. You just haven't noticed the smell yet. Step 1. Stop scrolling for answers. Start acting. Fill every vessel you own with water. The sink, jars, bowls, that decorative pitcher you got at a wedding? If it's watertight, it's infrastructure now. You've got maybe 8 hours before municipal pressure tanks. After that, your faucets are just sad metal sculptures. And don't drink what's sitting in those pipes after day 1. Biofilm breeds nastiness faster than misinformation on social media. Boil everything? No exceptions. Not for tea, not for rinsing your mouth. Step 2. Audit your calories like an apocalypse spreadsheet. You're eating for energy now, not enjoyment. Forget the frozen pizza. It's mush. Target anything that degrades fast. Eggs, cheese, leafy greens. Cook it immediately. Your propane grill works. A camping stove works. A fire in a metal barrel works. You're not meal prepping for Instagram. You're trying not to be weak by Saturday. Canned soup, instant noodles, peanut butter, oatmeal, your new inner circle. Apportion them. 6 days isn't brief when you're burning 2,500 calories from anxiety and constant low-level dread. Step 3. Illumination. But be smart about it. Candles are cozy until you become a news story. Use LED lights conservatively. Batteries are gold now. Acquire a hand-crank lantern or build one. Salvage a small DC motor from a broken fan. Attach a crank arm. Connect it to an LED bulb. Turn it. Photons appear. Thermodynamics doesn't care about your crisis. And here's the crucial part of day 1. Don't broadcast that you're prepared. No lights visible from the street. No noise. In a blackout, the house with power gets attention, not the good kind. Day 2, the acceptance phase. Toilets won't work. The stench is building. Your laptop is an expensive coaster. The roads are quieter, but in an unsettling way, like the pause before thunder. Step 4, sanitation. This is how you don't die of cholera like it's 1890. No running water means no sewage treatment. That means epidemics. You need a toilet. Dig a trench at least 150 feet from any water source. 18 inches deep minimum. Use it. Bury it with soil after every visit. This isn't suggested. This is the line between surviving and becoming a health department case study. No toilet paper? Use fabric scraps, smooth stones, printer paper. Just sanitize your hands afterward. Wood ash from a fire acts as soap. It neutralizes bacteria. Compromises. Step 5, water round 2. You're already halfway through your supply. Rainwater is your gold standard. Position tarps, garbage bags, anything with surface area. Channel it, boil it, and strain it through layers of sand, pebbles, and charcoal in a makeshift column. No rain? Build a condensation trap. A pit, a cup at the bottom, a clear plastic sheet over the opening, with a weight in the center creating a depression. Solar energy pulls moisture from the earth. It collects on the plastic and drops into your cup. It's painfully slow, but it functions. Or locate a creek, a reservoir, a parking lot puddle. Boil it, filter it, boil it twice. Assume everything carries pathogens, because it does. Step 6, warmth. If it's cold season, your home is now a refrigerator. No heating system, no electric space heaters. Isolate one space, the tiniest one. Hang insulated blankets over glass, stuff towels along door gaps. If you burn fuel inside, it's dangerous. Carbon monoxide is a silent killer, quieter than frostbite. Keep ventilation. Use a steel bucket as an improvised heater. Burn dry wood, never synthetics. No wood stove? A ceramic pot suspended over clustered candles emits warmth. Not substantial, but enough to maintain your core temperature, enough to prevent your brain from going sluggish, which is what happens when hypothermia starts messing with your judgment. The first 2 days decide who reaches day 3. The next 4 decide who sees day 7. Which category you fall into, that's being determined right now. Don't be a statistic. Day 3 to 4, the friction phase, or humanity gets ugly. Let's continue. This is when normalcy collapses. Convenience stores have been stripped. Some blocks have formed alliances. Others have become tribal nightmares with Wi-Fi passwords. You're hearing whispers. Power's being restored downtown. FEMA's distributing supplies. Help is 24 hours away. Nobody's coming. Step 7. Defense. Because your friendly dog walker isn't making eye contact anymore. Secure your entry points. Cover your windows. Appear depleted. Appear ransacked. Appear uninteresting. The dwelling that seems abandoned doesn't get targeted. The dwelling that seems stalked gets mobbed. Create audio warnings, tin cans on fishing line, crushed glass beneath sills. Anything that broadcasts approach. Rotate sleep if you have others. Keep away from windows. Minimize sound. And if defense becomes necessary, adapt. A crowbar, a heavy flashlight, pepper spray reaches 15 feet and incapacitates instantly. I'm not saying violence is inevitable. I'm saying being unprepared is inexcusable. Step 8. Information or confirming reality still exists. Your smartphone is dead. Wi-Fi is mythology, but electromagnetic waves don't require infrastructure. A battery-powered AM/FM receiver is your connection. Emergency alerts, updates, evidence that someone somewhere is still organized. No receiver? Build one. A simple crystal radio, a wire coil, a germanium diode from salvaged electronics, a piezo earpiece, and a long antenna strand. Zero power required. It harvests energy from the broadcast itself. Tune it carefully. Listen, the transmission's weak, but it's real. You're not isolated, or maybe you are. Step 9. Food round 2. Because your last protein bar is gone. You've consumed everything perishable. Now you're limiting intake to 1 meal daily. 2 if you're strategic. Your metabolism is already shifting. Ketosis, fat metabolism, that mental fog that makes reality feel distant and hyper-focused simultaneously. Trap, if possible. Scavenge, if necessary. A wire snare is just a noose tied to a fixed point. Place it on an animal path. Check it at dawn. Pigeons, rats, anything with protein. Cook it completely. Parasites don't negotiate. Forage carefully. Wild onions, purslane, clover. Research what's safe. Research what's lethal. There's no room for mistakes here. Fish, if possible. A hook's just a safety pin bent. A line's just dental floss. Bait's just anything. Insects, breadcrumbs, survival instinct. Day 5 to 6, the resilience phase, or I adapt therefore I am you, made it almost a week. Most didn't. Some quit mentally. Some got infections. Some made fatal errors in the darkness and never recovered. But you're still functioning. Exhausted, filthy, starving, but functional. Step 10. Structure. Because psychological collapse precedes physical collapse. You need patterns. Rise at consistent times, eat at fixed intervals, rest on schedule. It seems absurd when civilization is unraveling. But structure is what maintains your humanity. It's what prevents you from dissociating for hours wondering if survival has purpose. It does. You have value. Your existence has meaning. Step 11. Optimism, but the pragmatic version? Electricity might return. It might not. Prepare for both realities. Continue rationing. Continue purifying water. Continue maintaining fire. Continue monitoring broadcasts. And if restoration never happens, if this is permanent, then you evolve. You acquire skills. You persist. Because that's humanity's design. We're not the fastest species, not the most powerful, but we're the ones who problem solve, who create energy from motion, who repurpose garbage into survival gear, who face civilizational collapse and ask, what's the next move? Here's the reality about blackouts. It's not the absence of electricity that kills you. It's dehydration, infection, exposure, panic-driven mistakes. But if you grasp the fundamentals, water, nutrition, temperature, protection, you transform chaos into manageable problems. And problems have solutions. Boiling water eliminates disease. Fire generates heat. Calories fuel survival. Structure preserves sanity. 6 days is simultaneously nothing and everything. It's the gap between someone who survives and someone who becomes a footnote. The grid's dead, your devices are worthless. Society's fracturing at the edges. But you're still here. Impressive. You survived. Now do it again tomorrow. Here's the reality about blackouts. It's not the absence of electricity that kills you. It's dehydration, infection, exposure, panic-driven mistakes. But if you grasp the fundamentals, water, nutrition, temperature, protection, you transform chaos into manageable problems. And problems have solutions. Boiling water eliminates disease. Fire generates heat. Calories fuel survival. Structure preserves sanity. 6 days is simultaneously nothing and everything. It's the gap between someone who survives and someone who becomes a footnote. The grid's dead, your devices are worthless. Society's fracturing at the edges. But you're still here. Impressive. You survived. Now do it again tomorrow.